Hello everyone, thanks for watching the video. This isn't a normal video for my channel, but I thought I would share it with you because it's a pretty unique experience, and I think it's worthwhile sharing. So I've been invited to a historic old log cabin in Quebec, Canada. I think originally founded in 1897. The original structure burned down, and this one was built in, I believe, 1917. It is a fish and game club that's been handed down through members and members over the century. It's an incredible building, it's an incredible spot. The brook trout fishing is amazing. So if it's not your thing, I understand, but if you want to stay tuned, hopefully I can give you a feel for what this experience is all about. It's a pretty special place, so stay tuned.
So to access the club means crossing the Ottawa River. In Ontario, Highway 17 runs along the Ottawa River. On the other side of the river is complete wilderness. Once you cross the Ottawa River into Quebec, there's only abandoned logging roads that weave through the landscape. The club has a boat that shuttles members across the river, and there's camp vehicles that pick members up and transport them 10 kilometers into the Quebec wilderness to the camp.
This should be a commercial for Jeep Liberties, because I don't think this vehicle was ever designed to go on some of the roads we're on.
Once we arrived at camp, everyone sorted their gear. I took the opportunity to walk around camp and soak in the historic log cabin that I'd be staying in for the next 4 days.
Turn down a spade. Club. Turn down a club. Next. Ooh.
So mornings start with a nice roaring fire and coffee and a nice big hearty breakfast in the dining room. Everyone gets up and kind of congregates in the main hall.
So the night before, everyone decides which lakes they'll be fishing in the morning. And then after breakfast, everybody disperses to the lake for the day. There's a map on the wall that tells you the distances between the lakes and main camp and how long it would take to walk those distances. ATVs have changed this just a bit.
caught this one. Joe's got one on. Look at that. It's unbelievable, Joe.
Great day on the Horwood.
All right, Scott, way to go.
That's the kind of beauties we get here at
Maganassippi.
Maganassippi Fish and Game Club.
All right.
Can't wait to come back. We lost count of how many we've caught like this. It's been pouring rain and the fishing has been unbelievable. We've had double headers like this of brook trout. Can you believe it?
As amazing as the fishing is, it's the history of this club that makes it so special. On the 26th day of July, 1917, a fire occurred at Hall Lake, which entirely destroyed the clubhouse and sleep house. Amongst the many valuable effects of the club which were destroyed, the most to be regretted was the destruction of the old logbook of the club, which contained the records and practically the history of the club since its inception. And these records, many of these written by beloved hands which will fish no more in these waters, recited the many happy hours spent in the club and marked the stepping stones through life of their pleasures and sports, time often snatched from the cares and worries of busy lives. But we all know time not speak in vain. It was a great pleasure to read the back pages of this historical logbook and take pleasure in the happiness of others. So our greatest regret is the destruction of this most interesting book.
You're doing big here.
Joe's got one, but I just wanted to see some of what we're catching here. Yeah.
You have to repeat after me.
Okay.
Solar upper.
Solar upper.
Danclair dag.
Danclair dag.
And it Hilton McWigginslag.
And it Hilton McWigginslag.
Up into Birkin. Skål for fishkin.
Skål for fishkin.
Skål.
Skål.
Very good. It's surprisingly good. For
Yes,
six
yeah.
hours.
Save your glass for the table. For
All right.
Cast it there.
You know, the shyest guy here.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Glad to have you on board. It's been fun, hasn't it?
It's been a blast.
Yeah,
It's
and the
been
food,
amazing.
the food's been pretty good.
The food's been okay. Yeah, the
And
food's been
fishing?
pretty good.
Fishing?
Fishing's been pretty good. It's been an absolutely amazing time.
Yeah, wonderful.
So sadly, this is going to be my last time in front of this fireplace for this trip. We're packing up and we're heading home for a nice long drive back to hometown. But I just wanted to wrap up the video and say I hope you enjoyed it. It's an incredible place. It's been an incredible adventure for me, meeting some wonderful people, catching amazing fish, and just seeing the cabins here and some of the history that this place contains. It's just it's a hidden gem in the middle of the wilderness, because as soon as you cross that Ottawa River into Quebec, there's just nothing but wilderness and fish and hunting and just unlimited activities like the outdoors. So if ever you wanted to be a part of something amazing like this, look up the Maganassippi Fish and Game Club, and you will not be disappointed. You can have the torch passed down to yourself and enjoy some of the history of this club. Thanks for watching. Cheers.